Hey, it's Giguk, and you're watching Pixel Party Pals. Woo! I got it right on my first take.
Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Back under the video from Giguk, and today we have got I used $1 million AI to prove that light novel titles are dumb. And I think that's funny because I think it's the whole, whenever you get a light novel adaptation, it's a really long title. Like that time I was reincarnated as a slime. Is it wrong to try and pick up girls in a dungeon? You got all these stupid ones, and I think that's a funny joke on the thing anyway. But let's check the video out, shall we?
The light novel title. Even if you've never read a single light novel, you definitely know when you're watching an anime that's adapting a light novel.
Because the title's so freaking long.
Are fucking stupid.
There we go.
That time I got reincarnated
Hey, there's
as
the
a
one.
slime. Reborn as a vending machine. Now I wander to the dungeon.
Jeez.
What will you do
That's a
at the end
long
of the world?
friggin' title.
Will you save me? Will you... I can't actually remember this.
That was brilliant. Check the file.
Most people think that when making a good book or movie title, you should think of something short, snappy, and memorable.
Bam.
That encapsulates everything that the story is
Short
about.
and sweet.
That's the smart thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Fuck that. Trying to be intelligent? That's pretty cringe, bro. Why would you want to
Cringe.
waste brain
Let's
cells
get
thinking of a clever
long
title when you can just
and not
make a
think of the title.
long synopsis and just make that the title? And that's exactly what light novels did. I remember a time when light novel titles weren't like this. When it was normal to have titles like Baccano and Spice Wolf and the word isekai was invented yet. But over the years, they've just gotten progressively longer, more ridiculous, and more stupid. So stupid, in fact, that, you know what? I bet even a fucking robot can make better titles.
I made an AI that generates awful light novel titles of how to make something.
Now, look, I know memeing on light novel titles is not a new thing for the anime community. There's just a certain way that light novel titles are structured that makes them sound like light novel titles as opposed to titles for any other medium.
Yes,
like,
it's true.
Can you imagine if George Orwell's 1984 was actually called I'll Rebel Against the Totalitarian States, but Anichan is watching me? Or if the Bible was just called The Melancholy of Jesus Christ? Oh man, I'm definitely
Oh
going
my god.
My favourite part of that series was the last book, The Reappearance of Jesus Christ. That volume's a fucking banger. Fucking stuff. But what is it about light novel titles that make them sound like light novel titles? Like, I'm sure I'm not the only person who's been describing themselves or their day and in the process just accidentally made a light novel title. Something like,
Go on.
I was filming a YouTube video, but then I realised I hadn't done the washing.
I told you to do that yesterday.
One easy way to think about it is that you can just make some kind of stupid sentence in the first person perspective and just fill in the gaps with different words.
Yeah.
So you can theoretically make a light novel title generator using this theory.
Ooh,
All you have to do is create a
interesting.
basic sentence structure like my adjective family member can't be this adjective. Or I was a verb as a noun and now I live as a job title in this place.
Yes,
Then
exactly.
All you have to do is fill in the gaps with words like another, world, princess, dungeon, reincarnated, and bam!
Bam.
You've got a brand new
Yeah.
AI. There's already a few memey light novel title generators which I think use this basic principle, but the only reason they work is because I recognize the sentence structure because, well, I'm a human. What I want to see is if an AI could essentially
That's interesting. Like, as a
telling
people,
it,
as a
this is what the light
person,
novel
we
title
know how that
sounds
structure
like.
goes.
And going further beyond that, would an AI be able to make a title that could fool a real human into thinking that this
It's
was
real.
a real light novel?
Right, love it.
Here's the plan. Number one, make some kind of AI learning program that could make convincing light novel titles without having me or any other humans telling it
How
how
do you
it's done.
do
Number
that?
two, find some lab rats, friends, and then test them to see if they could tell the difference between a real human-made light novel title
Right.
and an AI-generated. I thought this was a fantastic idea that was super interesting and I couldn't wait to try it out. I had just one small problem.
Making the AI.
I know absolutely fuck all
Oh, so it's not
about
having
AI.
Yeah, there we go.
Luckily, my
Cool.
complete quiz
I thought it was gonna
quiz,
say you didn't have any friends.
I asked my Patreon Discord server to see if there was anyone who could help me out.
Oh, whoa,
and
sick.
by complete chance, one of my patrons happened to be a software engineer who specializes in AI.
No.
I really rolled the SSR Gacha on that one. Say hi,
Whoa.
Fabby. Hi. Alright, enough about him. With this help, we decided to use
You got a shout out there, that's sick.
an AI made by OpenAI, a research organization founded by Elon Musk. So why GPT-2? Well,
This is
GPT-2 is
mental.
a highly complex AI that can translate text, summarize passages, answer questions, and even create text outputs that can sometimes be
This
indistinguishable to a real
is
human.
insane.
And also it's free. So how does it work? Well,
Nice.
GPT architecture implements a deep neural network in which input is processed by multiple layers of neurons
Oh my
whose weight determines the
God.
activation patterns of
Long
subsequent
words.
layers. And the final layer of neurons
He's reading
constitutes the
off his phone
output
like,
of the
yeah.
network. This means absolutely nothing to me.
Just explain how it is,
Basically,
yeah.
the typical AI is kind of like a brain, with it being just a highly complex statistical model that's made up of millions or billions of parameters that kind of act like neurons in a brain. Is that right, Fabi?
I mean, that's a very oversimplified way of putting it, but I
Alright,
guess.
as long as that makes sense.
Oversimplified.
GPT-2 was
Jesus.
trained to learn English by feeding it millions of data sets from around the internet, from wiki articles to Reddit posts to news articles to tweets to I really hope they didn't feed it 4chan. Oh god,
Oh,
can you
no.
imagine if an AI realized its own sentience through the internet and its first thoughts were pain pecco? So you have this very complex AI model that theoretically knows English and English grammar and
Yeah.
sentence structure, and what are we gonna do? Absolutely fucking ruin it.
Yes, let's kill it.
Because we're going to feed it light novels.
Oh,
And
no.
imagine firing up 1.5 billion neurons to learn English only to be taught how to make shitty isekai.
This
On
is
the base
genius.
program, we can train it with a specific data set to see if it can replicate any patterns within that data set.
My
In our
God.
case, we took the entire Bookwalker data
Oh
set
my
and just fed it
God.
onto the light novel titles within that data set.
Yeah?
This video isn't sponsored by Bookwalker, but thank you, Daddy Bookwalker. And thus,
Nice.
she was born. The title recommendation: Autonomous Systems Hierarchy.
Trash.
Trash.
Love
Here
it.
she is. Trashbox 3000.
Nice.
I said Trashbox, didn't I? But yes, this is it. I don't know what you were expecting. You know, I have this image that I said I was
This is
making an
so
AI
weird.
program, and the first thing people thought was, oh god, Giga's making the next Skynet.
No! Skynet's taking over the world.
Guys, it's a fucking EXE program that outputs text files.
That's
It's
a
not
lot
that
safer.
exciting. Yeah, this is the first time I've seen it. I haven't played around with it at all yet. Fabi did say, and I quote, I can't be asked to fix this user interface, so you're stuck with this window size. He didn't really say that, I'm just fucking with you. So,
Bless.
instead, we are just going to
He's
copy
shouting his
all
name
the
out like 3
titles
times. That's cool. I hope the guy's got a
text
YouTube channel or
file
something.
where we can read them all. Now, like I said, I haven't played around with this at all yet, so this could just output complete gibberish. Really hope it doesn't, because then this would be a really boring video.
Yeah,
I don't think there's
see how this
anything more
works.
that needs to be said, so let's just jump into it.
All
You know, I
right.
didn't trust Fabi a lot with this. He could have just put a virus on my computer.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right, let's see
What
we
is
got.
all
Let's see what we
this?
got. What the fuck is this first result? Sister Wolf in the closet.
How
How
to
to become
become-
a molester. I'm so gored. What?
No, what? Why?
Oh god,
Oh,
what have I created?
Jesus.
I don't even know how to describe that. Is gored even a real word? Or did
The
AI
reincarnated
just
prince and the
make this
villainess of the village of death and the...
No,
Oh,
it
lol.
literally just made up a word. You know, I'm really glad that this has been made by an emotionless AI, because I already could see Twitter cancelling this light novel already.
Straight away, yeah.
Exist. Brilliant. Off to a great start. You know what? This one doesn't actually sound too bad. Tales of the Magus and the Beast Lord of the Bizarre Kingdom. Awakening of the Seven Stars. This sounds almost generic enough that I would ignore it if it was an anime adaptation.
Yeah, you
But
would.
this one
You'd just be
actually
like,
legit
okay, yeah.
almost sounds like a real light
You
novel
just shorten it.
Sorceress summon in another world. My little sister's
Marriage
marriage
is a dream to reincarnate as an elf.
You know what? That's pretty damn
That
good.
sounds good.
Actually, one dead giveaway though is when the AI obviously took one of the big franchises and tried to make its own title. The Hero's Tale of the Commonplace Demon Lord, the Ancient Magus of Haruhi Suzumiya.
What
I think
the
this is 3 different
frig?
franchises.
That is just
stitched into
blended
one.
together, isn't
This is literally just a Frankenstein light novel title. And then there are some which just make absolutely no sense. Like, in another world, a certain magical index item is become unique in another world.
What?
Kyoto Princess, which is the magical index item. I am the strongest in the world as a villainess, a
Fake detective agency. I tried to
tried
pick up girls at birth. That sounds boss. What? How does that make sense at all? I tried to pick up girls at birth. What?
Baby pedophiles. What the fuck?
This is weird.
Oh,
No.
God. I didn't think we could find new levels of
And it has no idea what it's doing.
but I think we just did. You know, where do you even
God.
go after this? Are people gonna
I
be
tried to pick up girls at
exposed
birth. That is
into
so
monster 10
gross.
years
That is
like,
weird.
yes,
I never thought about it. It's like in my head it was like I'm born and I try and pick up girls,
Fuck, did I just describe
and
something?
then it's like, oh
You know,
no,
one
that's
thing
not
I'm
the
noticing
way
is
around
that
it. It's like I pick up girls at birth. It's like I've been born and I'm picking up girls. It's like, that's still weird.
Because you got titles like Cold Focus, Black Clover, Black Clover, Black
Black
Clover,
Clover.
Black Clover. It's not even Black Clover. It's black cover. Alright, let's try this again. Forward focus, black cover,
Black cover, black cover, black cover.
black cover, blue cover, black cover, blue cover. And then it's something like this. Kuma, 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 bear, Kuma, Kuma, bear,
to the Lost World. Amazing.
Does someone want to tell the AI that Kuma literally means bear? Literally just made a title.
Kuma bear.
Bear, to the Lost World. But you know what? If it keeps it simple enough, then it can actually find a pretty generic title sometimes. Like, My Big Sister Lives in Another World. And just adding a shit ton of exclamation marks and question marks at the end. Now, I think we succeeded in making some pretty stupid light novel titles.
Yes,
but we can
some
do
of them are
better.
brilliant.
I want it to be able to make really convincing titles. So, even though we
That you won't really question.
how the AI program learns, we can fine-tune it a little bit. So we can edit things like the minimum title length it needs
Right.
to be and the maximum title length it needs to
Okay.
be. And also we have these values called top K and top P.
Ooh.
Now to try and explain this in the most simplest of
Please
terms,
do.
you got top K. Now with top K, you know that function on your phone that sometimes recommends the next word it thinks
Yes.
you're trying to type out, and it gives you a certain amount of words to choose from? That is the top K. So the
Oh,
higher
okay,
the
right,
top
okay,
K
so the
is,
three,
the
four
more
at come
word
apart.
choices the AI has to choose from when it's constructing a sentence.
Ah.
And then you have top P, and this chooses the quality of the words. And I'm not really sure how to explain this simply without
That's-
losing a bunch
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
words. To put in the most simplest terms, the higher the number of top P, the less likely it is for the sentence to be grammatically correct.
Right, so it makes
That's
sense.
a very
Right, okay,
oversimplified way of looking at it, but I'm going to try and fine-tune it to see if we can
So
actually
lower
get
the
some
top
light
P,
titles.
lower
Alright,
the
you know
top
what?
K.
Just by fiddling around with it, I've already gotten way better results already. It's not completely off the rails, but some of these could pass as real light novel titles.
Go
I
ahead.
swear to God. And you got pretty generic ones like The World's Finest Shooter. Again, God, I feel like this just needs a bit more fine-tuning with it. I'll Be the Master of Death.
Survives in a leading character of average sex.
I've read some stupid light novel titles like that. I don't know if I'd be able to tell the difference between
That's good.
this
That's
and
good.
a light novel title. You know, I'm actually going to start a new notepad of titles that I think
That are
might
good.
actually sound like
That's cool, yeah, yeah. So like
Yes,
copy
just
paste the
like
ones
Alice
that
in
like could
Wonderland,
pass.
Story
That's
of a
cool.
Magical Girl and Her Princess. You know what? That's going on the list. That is
These
going
are
on the list.
better.
You just made the list.
Boom.
My Little Pony series.
The Miscat of the Seven Deadly Sins.
Where did they get My Little Pony from? Well, I gotta check. Is My Little Pony on the light novel list? How the
Ah.
hell did this AI
That's
come
weird
up
then,
with
it's
My
not
Little
there.
Pony? God, this actually makes me a bit worried because that
Whoa,
means
it's learning.
how many My Little Pony articles did GPT-2 have to go through when learning English? Oh God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, Valvrave. Valvrave, what are you doing here? How did Valvrave find its way here? Alright,
God.
Danmachi fans, we found the newest Danmachi spin-off.
Okay.
This time following the villain's POV. I'll never let you try to pick up Innocent.
That's incredible.
Right, so you've heard
I love it.
Interspecies reviewers.
Yes.
Well, get ready for interspecies catastrophe. Alright, we've gotten to the point where
I'll never let you pick up
pretty
girls in a
interesting
dungeon.
light novel titles that don't actually
Oh,
exist.
boss.
And now it's given me stuff like Classroom Girl.
The
The
strongest-
strongest little sister lives in a fantasy world, which sounds stupid and generic enough to exist.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so getting to the end of this
We're
tweet,
getting there.
what I've
We're
noticed
getting there.
is if the title has a reasonable word count in it, it makes some pretty damn convincing titles.
Yeah.
Crazy in Love with Another World's Hero.
Do
Yeah,
that.
That could be
That.
one. You just made the list. The Secret of 6 trillion years in a fantasy
That could
world.
pass.
Honestly, this actually sounds like an isekai I would like to
Yeah,
watch.
yeah, yeah.
You just made the list. If you're in a relationship with a girl,
You've got a really nice girl. No.
Now we're just getting into
No.
basic sentence
Yeah.
construction.
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
isn't a light novel title. This is just the most
Facts.
AI-generated compliment I've ever heard.
Is
It
your
shouldn't be a
relationship with a
light novel
girl?
title,
That's
but
good.
it should be at least a fake quote. People die when they are killed. The archer class is really made up of archers. If you're in a relationship with a girl, you've got a really nice girl.
That's the way it should
It'll
be.
sometimes shout things like Papa Molester Part 2, the world's strongest and most interesting fake friends.
What?
Which, I'm not gonna lie, just sounds like an ugly bastard isekai hentai.
yeah,
I didn't need to put that in my head. I was reincarnated in another world, now I became a villainess.
Isn't
Is
that
that an actual title?
that's already
Oh, okay,
one.
That's what it
my
was.
next life as a villainess? Right, so it's
I
close.
literally can't tell the difference
Or
between
Roots
real
Lead to
existing
Doom.
light
Yeah,
novel
yeah. Oh
titles and
god, that's close
AI-generated
though. That's
titles.
close.
You know what? I'm actually gonna put this on the list. I'm gonna see if
People know it's so close it is.
existing light novel title. Now, another thing we can do is we can choose what word the title should begin with.
Oh.
So you can put put any word you want, or more preferably, you can even put your name and see what titles Trashbot comes up with your name inserted.
Sick.
So let's give that one a go. Oh my
Oh,
god.
yo. Whoa.
Well, I think I found a small hitch in the program. It'll only take the first word and put it in a title if it actually recognizes that word as a word. So I
Oh.
guess most of this is just the AI trying to figure out what do you do with a word like
Giguk, yeah.
Giguk Monogatari. So this is how I've just taken my name and put it as one of the Monogatari series.
Giguk's big brother lives in another world as a child. That's cool.
Is this why I'm an only child?
Aw.
Giguk, you've got sober girls in a dungeon.
No.
Insinuating that I do.
This is class.
Sydney, come here. What do you think of this title as a line novel?
No, fuck you.
Bless.
Alright,
I've
doesn't
seen
seem to
her in
recognise
real life
Grant
as well.
a name either.
I've met them both.
Great. I wonder if you'll recognise his name if I put Grant.
Wow.
I hate my life
Aw.
because it recognises Grant as a name. That's what everyone thinks my name is every time they first hear my name anywhere. Right, so apparently my real name is useless to try and make a light novel title
Oh,
out of using this AI. But luckily, I have two friends who have way more common
Joey and
names
Connor,
who will also
sick.
be judging the validity of these titles. So let's try them. Joey the anime man, let's see what it comes up with. Well, of course it knows Joey's name. Doesn't know my name, but of course it knows Joey's name. Right, Joey's
Okay,
apparently comes up with
guys,
some
get
of
over
the most
yourself.
generic sounding light novel names I've heard of. Joey and the Wholesome Princess. I don't think
Demon
that's how you spell
Princess.
wholesome. Joey's big sister is a girl. The Archer class is really made up of Joey's. Isn't that really close to Joey's actual name?
Oh no.
Did Trashbot just figure out Joey's name?
It's learning.
Joey Biz. How I Got Naked in Another World. That's just Joey's name!
No.
Oh, Joey. I always knew you were a fan service harem protagonist. Right, let's see
Terrible.
what Connor comes up with. Of course, it recognizes Connor's name as well. Connor and the Killing of the Clumsy Kid.
Oh god.
Oh god, Connor, what have you been doing? You know, I'm actually a bit salty that most of these actually make sense. And most of them is actually really on brand for Connor as well.
Connor-
is a catastrophe in another world.
They're saying that was it
Yeah,
wrong to try and pickle
definitely
girls in a
fucking
dungeon?
with me.
Oh.
Connor and the harsh mistress of the city. That doesn't sound like a title. That just sounds like a chapter in his life.
Oh,
Connor
poor
and the
guy.
copious wives of harsh mistress Somerset.
Nice.
Oh no.
Nice.
He's actually found his dream title.
No.
He's the main character of a MILF hentai.
Awesome.
Connor wants to
He
be
likes
a
his
hero, but
MILFs.
is actually a dick.
Oh, that's great. That's
Part
close.
2.
Another world's strongest gamer.
How is that so accurate but so
That's
stupid? Right,
amazing.
we're stopping there.
Oh.
We're not going to get a better one
Oh
than that.
my God,
How
do
does
some-
Trashbot know
Wow.
that Connor's such a toxic gamer? Look at this. Connor, humanity's strongest gamer,
Part 2.
It recognizes Connor as a gamer, but not Gaunt as a name. And I think that's everything now. I have
Whoa.
my list of light
Whoa.
novel titles from Trashbot that I think sound pretty decent in different levels of complexity. So, the next step is to actually test these with Connor and Joey. So here I am now with the boys. Hey guys,
Oh!
Future Giguk here. So I actually made this experiment a full quiz for the boys, but it goes on for a full 26 minutes. I'll be releasing that as a separate video, but for the purposes of this
Sick.
video, these are clips from some of the questions, which I think highlights the full results of Trashbot's efforts.
Cool.
So basically, what we're going to be doing today
I
is
might check
playing
out the full thing you
Humans
puts out.
versus robots. You both
My
are on one
God.
team, so if you guess correctly, then the humans get a point.
Oh, okay.
If
We're
you
working together.
lose, then the AI gets a point.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh no.
That never happened.
So, first one is real or fake. So you're going to be given. I have a bunch of titles. And I
Oh,
chose like
sick idea.
simpler sounding titles. So this is more on concept, right?
okay.
Does this concept sound like a real light novel title? Okay. I was born as a dragon knight, but I am your maid. Oh, sorry. I was born as a demon,
Demon knight,
but
yeah.
I am your maid.
That sounds fake. Am I going to be doing this?
I think that's real.
There's one point about this where I'm thinking that this is real, but this could also easily be the AI just learning. And that's the
Yeah.
fact that it ends in a period. Because there's been like this common trend recently where light novel titles especially is like it's not just a title; it's a fucking sentence.
Yeah. So it's like I'll have the exclamation marks and
it ends
everything. Yeah.
In a period.
I think this is too real. It's not.
It's
weird.
too real
I
to
mean,
be
I think
real.
like,
What is real?
You're giving too much credit to light novels.
I feel like a lot of them have weirder things in this, and this is too straightforward.
No, I think
don't know how
the
this is a
quirk.
plot.
I think the quirk is the fact that like he was born as a demon knight, this really powerful thing, but at the same time
The
he's
fuck
the
is
knight.
a demon knight?
Well, it's like it's a knight that also
A
has
demon.
demon powers,
Yeah.
right?
Duh.
An iron
It's in the
god.
title,
I can
which
see
sounds
it
very
being
real.
I can also see it being fake, but I think I don't know.
I really like this period, man. Like
You
He's
also say-
he's on now.
it's fake.
Oh.
Yeah, he's too smart.
It's too normal. That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
There's no like I fucked my 10-year-old sister on a trampoline.
Why?
Light novels is fucking whack.
That's what they all sound like to me.
The unwanted virginity of a genius.
What?
If it's real.
What does this mean? What does this mean?
It doesn't make sense. What?
No one wants his virginity.
No
Is that
one
what
wants
you
his
imply?
virginity because he's a dick, maybe.
Oh God.
I feel like this is real.
Or either the protagonist is like has a friend who's a genius and doesn't want
It's
to.
just
doesn't-
incelly enough where I'm like, Japan would make this.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
this seems like a real one.
It's fake.
Fuck.
Oh,
Honestly,
no.
I read this title and I read this. I'm like, I want to read this.
Yeah.
It's not real.
This is a super
The AI is
legit
incredible.
I mean, can I write this down? Like, I want to
The unwanted virginity of a
Because I read
genius.
this, I'm
It's
just
got
like,
some good
that
ones.
sounds like a really unique like rom-com, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like a genius and he doesn't want his virginity. That's how I took the
Yeah.
title. He's a genius
Ah.
and he doesn't want his virginity.
It's like someone have sex with me. I'm too clever.
That's how I read this
Yeah.
title. So we're changing up the game a little bit. Okay. So those were like the shorter titles, right? Those I
Shorter titles?
yeah those were the
Yeah,
shorter titles.
dude.
Okay.
Come
I
on.
believe that. So now I tried to train the AI to make longer titles. You see some of the like.
I love how he's like. It makes it sound like he's like really into like
I wanted to see if
you
there
know,
was
doing the
method
dabbling
to
that, and
that.
all it is just like
There was
clicking
any
up and
logic
down on
between
two
some of the
things.
really batshit crazy stupid titles, right? So you're going to be given two titles, and you need to tell me which one is the fake one and which one is the real one. Okay. Seriously seeking sister, ultimate vampire princess just wants little sister. Plenty of service will be provided.
Right. Okay. So one of these is real, and one of these is fake.
Gravitation War Chronicle, an exiled wizard princess, another chronicle for raising mobs.
I reckon the second one's real.
That reads too poorly. Like,
Which leads me to believe that that's real.
Vampire Princess just.
I think the
wants
second
little
one's
sister,
real.
semicolon, plenty of service will be provided. What the fuck is
I feel like you underestimate the stupidness of light novel titles.
I do think that's
I think the second one's real.
It's so bizarrely.
The thing is though, when I look at both of these and I'm thinking of like the Japanese cover of it,
Yeah.
I see this being more real.
Alright, I'll go with your gut then. I'll go with
If I'm wrong, then I revoke everything I just
I'll
said.
go with what you
But
said.
I
Alright,
feel
we'll say
like the left one is the real one.
Alright, fine.
I think the right one's real.
You're right.
Oh.
Yes, it's so dumb.
I like how you got to this by saying which one makes the least amount of sense.
Yeah.
Right.
This one makes too much sense.
That's
This-
what I'm saying.
I feel like it's hard to teach a computer to make just the right amount.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to do this because I'm just like
It's
whoever.
such a specific kind of broken reading that isn't broken, but it's just nowhere near natural.
Crimson Princess is not a witch too. A night
Right
at the end of days, the complete story of the world's strongest dungeon. Okay. I'm a behemoth, an S-ranked monster, but mistaken for a cat. I live as an elf.
I want that second one to be
cat,
real.
Elf girl's pet.
I want that second one to be real.
So many light novels.
Yeah, this
I want that
reads
second
like,
one to be
this
real.
reads like a light novel.
If this is fake, the bot deserves a very big round of applause.
Oh. What happened? Oh, so the video actually finished that way? What the what? Give me a second there. Oh, because he did say he was going to put the rest up, but that's a weird way for it to end. Jeez. 28, 43... Yeah. But he did say he... 28, 44. Yeah. Damn, okay. Didn't expect it to just end like that, but okay. That was a fun video. That was really good. I like the whole like I'm getting an AI to make a light novel. And it's just, right, so all I need to do is I need to tweak this and tweak that. And I like how he tried to explain everything in the most simplistic way. Oh wait though. There's other bits going on here. Well, I apologise if the whole video isn't here. I don't know what's happened there. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos. And I'll see you guys next time.